Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook. How nice to see you all again on this Monday morning. Today is Monday, July 25, and we begin a new week here in Puerto Vallarta as a community of English-speaking locals. What brings us together? The news, as always, news from our city, from our state, and our country. And of course, your wonderful questions and ideas and thoughts and suggestions about how to have a fun, well-connected life here in Puerto Vallarta. And today, we have all kinds of news. We have fun news. We have important news. We have some crazy, crazy food-related news today that we want to share with you. And it'll be an actual dare. There's a new Mexican dish that I will dare you to go out there and try. It's so funny because Terry says, good morning, hot enough for you? I tell you, Terry, it is steamy. Yesterday was a 3-shower day for me, but it was a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a fantastic weekend, particularly yesterday. Yesterday was all about crochet and pizza and rum and Coke. And what else did I do yesterday? A quickie to Costco with Logan. I bought something helpful, and I'm going to show it to you today. You may want to buy one of these. And what else did I do yesterday? Oh, there was a nap, of course. So it was a perfect song. Oh, and a Marvel movie. I am moving ahead with my Marvel movie exploration. So yesterday I finished watching Avengers Age of Ultron, and next in my chronology is the Ant-Man see, he's my future ex-husband, and I've forgotten his last name. His first name is Paul Rudd, of course. But it's not about me, it's about you. So let's get started with the broadcast. As always, we welcome everyone, and particularly those of you that are new to the live broadcast. If you want to let us know that you are new, please write the letter N. No. Write the word new. Write the word new, and we'll give you a nice little proper welcome. If there's something really important that you wish to bring up, write the capital letter Q at the beginning of your comment, and we will feature it, just like Chris has done here. What is your favorite taco? We'll get to that once we get into the chit-chat section, because I do have a favorite street taco stand, and I do have a favorite taco I'll be happy to share. And that's it, I think. Oh, no, let me give a nice little welcome to our friends that watch us on YouTube. Yes, we don't have live commenting on YouTube, and we don't have live on YouTube, but we very much appreciate the fact that you get to watch our broadcast later on in the day, and that you like with a thumbs up, and that you follow our channel. So it is all very much appreciated. Let's see. Frederick Lopez is new and watching live for the first time. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much for letting us know, and welcome. Yes. Okay, so now let's push the button. Yes. Well, we start with good news. The state of Jalisco has received its fourth shipment of pediatric COVID vaccines manufactured by Pfizer for children aged 5 to 11. This shipment contains 42,000 doses that will be distributed throughout the state's municipalities. And of course, as we know, Puerto Vallarta just concluded a very successful 3-day vaccination campaign for this age group. So we don't have official dates or destinations to which these vaccines are going to be sent, but it is good to know that they are in our state. Times are tough for many during the summer months as we struggle to make ends meet. This time of year, it is not uncommon that a number of unlicensed vendors attempt to make a living selling products on the beach. More often than not, these are folk that come here from other parts of Mexico, but they don't have an official permit. They just look like an official beach vendor, but they don't carry the proper license. So local authorities are having to remove as many as 20 of these non-licensed vendors per day. Authorities are also increasingly concerned about the number of people begging at important street intersections throughout the city or in sidewalks in tourist areas. This, of course, begs the very important question, no pun intended, do we give to the beggars, and by doing so encourage the behavior, or do we abstain? Feel free to comment on this very delicate topic. No shame, of course, but I wonder where you're at. I have my own opinion, and I will share it with you during the comments section. Moving right along, NASA shared some shocking before and after images of the Cerro Prieto Dam in the state of Nuevo León, clearly showing the effect of drought throughout the state. The before image was taken in July 2015, and the second image showing a completely dry reservoir was taken this month. According to experts, June 2022, or this past June, was the second hottest June registered in the Northern Hemisphere, and also by the end of last month, 2/3 of Mexico were still experiencing severe drought, affecting more than 21 million people. So if you're able to shower, if you're able to enjoy your swimming pool, count your blessings. And now we move on to something that is important, but not alarming, just important. The World Health Organization has activated its maximum alert level, declaring monkeypox a global emergency. The outbreak has affected almost 17,000 people in 74 countries. But at the same time, the World Health Organization also affirmed that at this point, the risk is relatively moderate. Even so, we're going to unpack this situation with a couple of extra headlines just to give us some perspective of what is going on. For starters, we have one that comes from Vox. We've always relied on Vox to explain things in a nice, easily digestible way. So hopefully we'll get a clearer picture from this article from Vox in English as to that answers why the World Health Organization finally declared monkeypox a global emergency. So that is a nice article that we may want to reference. And then we want to look at how bad things are in Mexico. Well, as of July 22nd, or 3 days ago, Mexico has reported 52 monkeypox cases, making our country the third country in Latin America with most cases, under Peru, which has 143 cases, and Brazil, which has 592 monkeypox cases. Mexico is then followed by Chile with 20 cases, Argentina with 18, and Colombia with 10. So as you can see, 52 cases in the entire country, very low number. And what is going on in our state? Well, in the state of Jalisco, there are now a total of 13 cases that have been reported, out of which 3 are active cases, while the rest have already recovered successfully. The latest two cases were identified in the cities of Zapopan and in Guadalajara. So as you can see, World Health Organization is being proactive, but please, this is not necessarily a reason for anybody to get overly concerned about this affecting us. Let us be more concerned about the weather and whether we will get a little bit of rain, maybe a little bit more than what we had yesterday, which was lovely, but we need a little more. Let's see what is in store for us. It's raining marble movie announcements. I love that announcement, that comment from Snarky Weather, because of course, the Comic Con is the big comics convention is taking place, I think, in San Diego, or has just taken place in San Diego. And of course, Marvel movies announced all kinds of upcoming film and television series. So we're excited about that. But this is not what we're here for. We're here for the weather. Ay, Dios mío. 27 degrees Celsius right now, feels like 32. Humidity is at 100%. So it's going to be one of those days. Our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 80. And our weather forecast for today, we have a 23% chance of precipitation, which is lovely. Today, we can expect rain and humidity throughout the day with a high of 29 and a low of 24. Tomorrow, Tuesday, possible light rain and humidity throughout the day with a high of 30 and a low of 24. And then Wednesday, rain and humidity throughout the day with a high of 30 and a low of 24. Of course, we keep looking at the Weather Service, and the Weather Service keeps telling us that rain is forecasted, heavy rain for the state of Jalisco, but somehow they're missing the target because we're not getting enough rain. We are all wondering where the rain is. Is this global warming? What's going on with the weather? Anyhow, I just wish for more rain, and I just hope that it'll come sometime this summer. Moving right along to other things, you may remember that we recently announced that Los Arcos de Mismaloya, south of Puerto Vallarta, gets its own commemorative date this coming Thursday. And moving forward, in every single 28th of July, we will be celebrating Los Arcos de Mismaloya Day. But how? Well, we don't know, but we know at least that there's going to be some kind of shindig at the Los Arcos Amphitheater in town this coming Thursday at 8:30 in the morning. We still don't know if moving forward the celebration will be official in nature or whether there's going to be environmentally aware related festivals and whatnot. But again, the newly declared Day of Los Arcos de Mismaloya is coming up this Thursday. If there's anything interesting that is scheduled, we will absolutely share it with you so you can keep that in mind. And also, we are very happy, and it's nice to learn that the nice folks of Hecho a Mano or Handmade are on a roll, and they have announced a follow-up event to the one that they held this past week or a couple of weeks ago at El Patio Restaurant in 5 de Diciembre. The next event will take place on Sunday, August 14. A great opportunity to enjoy a good restaurant, as it was reviewed by some of you. Some of you commented on the restaurant. And, oh no. Ooh, bad news. But I'll get to that in a second. So we'll hold on to this event, and we will definitely send you a reminder when it is time. I am so sorry to read this, Karen. You totally got me out of my groove, but not intentionally, of course. I am so sorry to read this. I am definitely going to get in touch with our friend Gina. This is so very sad that Whiskey Kitchen was broken into because Gina is such a hard worker. And speaking of, I want to let you know that when we had our little get-together at Whiskey Kitchen, I was quite taken with a little itty-bitty desktop fan that Gina purchased. It's called the Wuzu. And I know that my desktop fan is about to die. It's about to kick the bucket. So I figured, this one's really small and really powerful and really silent, which is beautiful. And of course, I did some research on the Wuzu online, and it turns out that it's a very successful fan. And I went to Costco yesterday, and I found that that it was less expensive at Costco than on Amazon, and even online on Costco, it was only like 1,000 pesos. So I ended up and went and got myself one of these Wuzus because I'm gonna need it for my desk, and I am going to recommend this, even if I haven't opened it, because I experienced the one Gina has at her restaurant. And if you're looking for a second fan or a new fan for your desk or near your bed, this might be a good item to purchase while they're still available. And I have, I tell you, these social media YouTubers and influencers sometimes never cease to amaze me. There is something that appeared just a few weeks ago in, I think it was TikTok or one of those places. Let me get comfortable for this one. Um, what happens? We all love Costco, and we love Costco pizza, and we love Costco hot dogs. But what happens when you combine a slice of Costco pizza with a Costco hot dog? Well, you get one of these. Meet the tacosco. Oh, yes, this is a thing. This is a thing. I don't know how I feel about this. I need to be at least a little stoned to crave this thing, but apparently some people are buying a Costco hot dog and parking it on top of their Costco pizza slice and eating it just like that. Again, I don't know how I feel about this. I think I'm going to do one of these. Maybe, Logan, if you're watching, maybe I'll dare you. I'll dare you to join me and go to Costco, and we can order one of these and have a reaction to it. Again, I don't know if you've gone there or if you feel like going there, but I just wanted to let you know that the tacosco is a real thing. Apparently, some people are buying them and some people are loving them. So, what can I tell you? I like Costco hot dogs. In fact, I love Costco hot dogs. I love Costco pizza. I tried to buy one yesterday, but the place was packed, so I couldn't. But I don't know. You let me know how you feel about the tacosco and whether you are likely to order one for yourself and whether you need to be stoned or not to do so. I would love to learn your reaction to that. But first, I see a lot of good mornings, and that always makes me smile, makes me feel so good that you guys are wonderful reporting on your whereabouts. And you're absolutely right, Raymond. Monday morning is easier with Luna, and I take that as a compliment. Thank you very much for sharing that. Oh no, the Tour de France is over. I always get great reports about the Tour de France from Dan and Kathy, who are sorely missed. I hope you come back to Puerto Vallarta sometime soon. Let's see what else we have. Yes. Chris has asked before, what is my favorite taco? And do I have a favorite street taco stand? Well, the first half of your question is very easy. For me, of all the type of Mexican tacos that one can get, if I was in a desert island, I would want to have tacos al pastor within my reach. They are just amazing. I love tacos al pastor. I can eat them as frequently as I possibly can. We know, of course, that tacos al pastor are the tacos that are served, that come from that cone of pork meat, and they are covered with cilantro and onion and little wedges of pineapple. Those are my personal favorite. As to what is my favorite street taco stand, it has a matter. It has to do with location. I am near Versalles, and I am in La Vena, and of course I visit a taco de carnitas stand that is 2 blocks away from here, right after Whiskey Kitchen. And of course, I forget the name of it. I just know that it's there, but it is listed in our taco map, which, of course, you can find our Taco Tuesday map along with all the reference maps that we have here at Coffee and Headlines on the website. Now, I ask you, what is your favorite type of taco and what is your favorite street taco stand? Please let me know. And that way we will all learn and we will have more places to go eat. And we can all stay away from the Tacosco. Oh, dear. Let's see. Oh, no. Glee, Audrey, I am so sorry to hear this. Yuck. I hope you recover. I hope you recover soon. And Christy is feeding her baby squirrels as she watches. I love it. This is beautiful. Ooh, oh my goodness, Jeff, this is so exciting. 32 pint jars of salsa Saturday and 35 pint jars of zucchini relish on Sunday. Garden is still growing. Now I am intrigued as to whether you are here in Puerto Vallarta or elsewhere. This sounds really exciting. Please feel free to let us know more about your canning enterprise and whether we get to enjoy this or not. Let's see what else we have. Lots of welcomes for Frederick. It's great to see you. Let's see what else. Yay, I read that El Rio Barbecue will be reopening in October in the same location along the river. They were able to secure a 1-year lease. I can confirm that. I heard this not from official sources, but from friends that live out there, that the owner has secured a lease, and indeed they will open again. So if you have been a fan, we have yet another season, and let's hope that we continue to enjoy this wonderful eatery. Da-da-da-da, do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's see. Ay, Dios mío. Oh, Dale. Oh, Dale. You have to go. Elvis is indeed at La Isla. We talked about it a few days ago. I went and I loved it. And if you haven't seen it, I remember you mentioned it. You were excited about it coming. And it was absolutely breathtaking. It is definitely even worth watching twice on the big screen, just because it's that spectacular. If you guys are into going to movies, I totally recommend it. It was absolutely wonderful. And then I see some very interesting comments from you guys as to whether you nurture the needs of beggars or not. Personally, it's a complicated thing. When I see young people begging, I think, why are you there? When I see old people begging, I think, why are you there? I mean, did a young person from your family put you there so that you can do that? And I end up more often than not wanting to give, because it fosters a behavior that can and should be addressed by the city and by the government in a different way. But that's just me. If I seem unkind, I hope I don't seem unkind. But there are always exceptions to these rules. I mean, there are some times in which if I see somebody that is willing to sweep the sidewalk or do something and they're just looking for work or temporary work, then I am inclined to do that. But when somebody's just reaching out with an empty hand, no, not so much. Questions about the Whiskey Kitchen. Bill says that it was in the Amapas location. That is so sad. That is very, very sad. And then I see comments about the Wuzu fan. Michal says that the Wuzu is amazing. My sister has one where we are staying. Again, I can't wait to take mine out of the box, and I'm going to put it right here where it can blow on my face. Unfortunately, I cannot have them on during the broadcast because if air blows on the microphone, it creates a lot of noise. But of course, I spend the whole day sitting in front of this computer, so it's good to be able to be comfortable. Okay, so Sage needs that you definitely need to be stoned for the Costco taco, the tacosco. But then Linda says you don't need to be stoned. It's actually quite good. When I saw it at first, I thought I would gag. Then I had a bite and it is delicious, but I guess a good excuse to get high if needed. That's a great way to go. Dressed like clowns, that's all we need to know. Well, no, of course not, Ryan. We don't need to dress ourselves as clowns. That was probably a YouTuber that usually broadcasts as a clown. Let's see. Jeff says, I just eat the hot dog and eat the toppings and leave the bread, or I do a hot dog and ice cream and make a Pepsi float. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh. But anyhow, whatever floats your boat, no pun intended. That's absolutely wonderful. Mijal sides with me. Tacos al pastor is her favorite. Mine too. We should go when you come back. All this taco food is making me hungry. Well, that's part of the idea. That's part of the general idea. Tacos al pastor at El Fogoncito in Bucerías. I have not tried El Fogoncito, but it's good to know. Tacos al pastor, not street, but Pepe's in Cinco de Diciembre. That is wonderful. Thank you very much, Rita. Sandy says, this is my first time watching live. Welcome, Sandy. We have been watching since November on YouTube and love all your PV information and opinions, Paco. We love your show. Well, Sandy, I love you back. Thank you so much for being part of this community. So many questions get answered during the broadcast and so many connections get made. I just love it because it's a great opportunity for all of us, certainly myself included, to learn about all the wonderful stuff that is available for us to enjoy here in the city. Let's see. Sage says there's a great Al Pastor stand in Lázaro Cárdenas by the Olímpico. That's good to know. More Tacos Al Pastor fans. I love it. And David likes La Tia Pera. We all love La Tia Pera, also known as the balloon lady. Yes, we love La Tia Pera. Let's see what else we have. Brian says, looking forward to a Wuzu review. Well, again, I've been blown by it. It was a very silent, very fulfilling blowjob that I received at Whiskey Kitchen. So I am excited to have my very own personal, quiet, refreshing blowjob right here next to my desk. Yes. Let's see. Chris says, favorite taco is chorizo. I like chorizo tacos. Favorite street vendor is third one south of Basilio, where the bus stops is for Mismaloya. Oh, dear. I don't know exactly which one that is, but that's good to know. It's so funny. We all know about all these street tacos, and we seldom remember their names. Oh, I know I seldom remember the names. So whenever we built our Taco Tuesday map, I've always made sure that I find out the name of the taqueria. So let us endeavor to help our taco stand friends, and let us endeavor to remember their names so that we can better recommend them. I am as guilty as anybody else to not knowing the names of the places and kind of knowing the address. Let's see. Best Whiskey Kitchen blowjob ever. Thank you very much for finding humor in my filthy mouth. And this brings us to the end of today's broadcast, unless you have any last minute comments. I keep seeing more recommendations for tacos coming up. Oh my God, the tacos on the street in La Cruz are amazing. Absolutely, absolutely. And I keep seeing great wishes for Gina. Again, I'm going to get in touch with her right after the broadcast. Thank you very much for joining us today. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned something new. I hope you made any kind of connection today, whether it was with Wuzus or with tacos or with tacoscos. And let's see. Just a heads up, there were comments this morning on the Cinco de Diciembre WhatsApp group warning that there are false 1,000 peso notes around. I'm not surprised, but keep your eyes open for those. Hopefully, we don't get scammed. Have a nice beginning of the week. Stay kind, stay healthy. Don't stay hungry. Go out and enjoy some tacos if that's your thing. And of course, stay in touch. I'll see you again tomorrow.